One of the detectives is running toward a distant approaching vehicle. Plumes of dust spanning out from behind the van as it comes into view. The detective starts his car and speeds towards the van. He stops the vehicle exiting his car, signaling with his gun for the van to stop, firing a single warning shot into the air. The van immediately stops. The detective slowly walks towards it, breathing, and aims his gun. "Get out of the van!" The driver steps from the van with his hands in the air. "Don't shoot me, man. Turn around. Put your hands on your head. I'm delivering a package for this guy, David. Detective, David." "All right. Get it." The delivery man moves to the back of the van and opens the rear door. "This guy gave me $500 to deliver it out here." "We got a box. We got a box. Call the bomb squad. We got a box." "Face the van." The detective pats him down, takes his wallet, and checks for identification. "Okay. Off you go. Go." The delivery man runs off. "I'm sending the driver out on foot. Have him picked up." The detective is alone with the box. He looks down at the box, studies it. He looks closer. "I'm going to open it." David and John Doe are about 100 yards away from the detective opening the box. "I said that I admire you, detective, and I meant every word I said." The detective reaches for the top of the box, slowly, and pulls the box open, looking inside. There's a piece of one-ply tissue. David and John Doe continue their conversation. "You've made quite a collection for yourself, detective. You must be very proud." "Shut up, you piece of shit." As the detective opens the box, he stumbles backwards, his eyes filled with fear. He looks to his detective, his partner, who is holding his gun. "Stay away from here. Whatever it is, stay away." "Mills!" The man on his knees is watching with a smirk. "Here he comes." "What? What are you talking about?" "I wish I could have lived like you." "Shut up. What are you saying?" "Do you hear me, detective? I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you and your pretty wife's bathroom." "What?" "Tracy, your bathroom." What did you say? Mills' eyes focus on the man as he smiles back at him. The other detective is running as fast as he can towards the two.
Drop the gun!
It's disturbing how easily a member of the press can purchase information from the place where you do your grocery shopping. What about my bathroom? I visited your home this morning. It's interesting using someone's bathroom after they've left their house. I tried to play you. I tried to play the simple man's life and use your bathroom. But it didn't work out, so I took a souvenir. Your last roll of toilet paper.
Mills!
Mills raises his gun towards the man on his knees. What's going on over there? Somerset throws his own weapon away. Put your gun down. Tell me what's in the box. Because I envy your bathroom and what you have inside. The toilet paper. Put the gun down, David. It appears my envy is my sin. What's in the box? What's in the fucking box? I just told you what isn't in the box. I took it. You lied! Shut up! You're doing what he wants. He wants you to do this to him. No! No! You tell me that's not true. It's not true. Take vengeance. It's all right. You tell me the box is full. Become wrath, David. Tell me it's all right. If you murder him, David. No! No! I used it all, Detective. I flushed once and twice. One roll after another, and then flushed her toilet one last time. Somerset slaps John Doe across the face. Shut up! Mills's face fills with confusion and full of shock and horror. John Doe's eyes register the shock. Oh, he didn't know. Mills raises the gun a few times. David, give me the gun. Mills turns the gun on John Doe. If you do this to him, he will win. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh! John Doe closes his eyes. David continues thinking. Become wrath, David. Become vengeance.
Oh, yeah, you got to put the star somewhere.
Silence, and moments pass. David's sitting in the back seat of a police vehicle, expressionless and shocked. The captain speaks. "We'll take care of him." "We'll find the toilet paper he needs." "Where you gonna be?" "Around." "I'll be around." Looking on store shelves. Welcome to the Twisted Mind. Fueling Thought. Season 1. Episode 3. Hope you enjoyed my little intro. Well, I went to the store today, and it was an interesting drive. I had a nice, pleasant drive down to the local grocery store, which was about 25 miles away, so it's about a 40-minute drive. Had some nice music driving down. Got to listen to some nice tunes. And as you could tell, it was kind of a busy day. So anyway, I'm recording now, and that was a tough little day. Anyway, I got down there and pulled into the parking lot. I thought, get the stuff I need. So I start observing. I start looking at people. And I grab my shopping cart. And I'm walking up to the door. I could just see people walking in. And they have that glazed look in their eyes, like they're getting on the roller coaster of doom, like they're about to enter in the worst roller coaster ride they've ever been on. They're about to give them their ticket, and they're just about to go in. I get in, and it's like, all right, let's go. So I get going. Of course, the meat's gone. All the meat's gone. Carnivores. And it's like you look at it, it's like a circus, okay? It's like you got the apex predators standing over the meat aisle, but the meat aisle is empty, but you got the herbivores all standing around the fruits and vegetables. So of course it's like, oh man, the apex predators are starting to mix in with the herbivores, and you walk through that section to get to where you need to go with your shopping list. But your shopping list you have to adapt and overcome, because everything you need that's on the list isn't there. And you start finding stuff that you can get. Of course, toilet paper's not there. Because if it's one thing we've learned about this, is that it's not just this country, it's every country. All right, Canada, South America, Italy, Mexico, France. I don't know what the deal is, but you guys get with the diarrhea here, and you gotta wipe your bums. But it's not all going to come out at once. So, let's think about our neighbors in our community, you hoarders. So anyway, I have one rule that came up. And if it's anything that we've learned about talking about apex predators and herbivores, is that dogs, cats, our dogs, you might see a dog go, walking through the neighborhood. Well, if you have to go and you're out of toilet paper, just look around. Make sure the sun's gone down, dusk, or it's late at night. There's no street lights around. You're looking around. You're like, hey, all right, man, I gotta go to the bathroom, man. My stomach's growling. Gotta go to the bathroom. Just find your neighbor's. Go to your neighbor's yard. Handle your business. Slide across like dogs slide their bums across the grass. And then stand up and just look around like nothing happened. And then swat your feet and just swat across the grass like a boss, standing there like, yeah, I just did that. That just happened. That's right. And then walk off, But you can only do this, as I was, someone pointed out, the guy at the checkout lane, because everybody was happy. We're telling stories, and I told this story, and we're laughing away. But he goes, you can only do that once or twice, because when your neighbor catches on, he's going to have the buckshot. He's going to be waiting for you the next time. So then I noticed when I was walking through the grocery store that I got 3 lovely, wonderful cats. I got my princess, Sage. I got Cyrus. He's catching on, but he's still not all there, And then I got the Garfield, my big boy, Boots. He's polydactyl. He's got 3 toes. So, if worse comes to worse, it's like those depression days. It's like, I got enough food for a little while now. But if it really comes down to it, I got the cans of cat food, and I got the bag of cat food, and I'll get some milk, and I'll get some water, and we'll just have some cat food cereal. That's right, folks. Cats, dog food, FDA approved. It's times of the depression kicking in, you know what I mean? No, but seriously, it's a psychological effect. It's mass hysteria, and it's feeding in, and the media is loving it. They're having a heyday. And this is what they want. They want to attract your attention to get you to click on this coronavirus and COVID-19 so that you click on their website. It's a clickbait to get you to, it's advertising. And the thing that drives these advertisers is emotion. So it's fear. People are driven by fear. People are driven by love. Hey, join our romance, our little social romance scene. Dial this number or get on this online dating and get your profile started and fall in love again. And then there's these campaign ads where it's like, ooh, this is coming up. We need to focus on this and this and this, and this person's not doing this, so I can do this, and this is gonna happen, and we got to be really careful because, and that's the fear. But then they have these ads where they draw on your empathy and your sympathy. Look at these children, look at these animals. Look at, if your donations of $30 a month will get you a tote bag and a t-shirt. And I'm all for donating to good causes. But when they start using emotions and it's obvious advertising that's using manipulative tactics such as emotions, fear, anger, love, desire, passion, and it's just, it gets a little too far. Another thing that I noticed in the grocery store today, and that I have an advantage over people, and I want to point this out to you cat owners, is that if you have cats, you have cat litter boxes. You get to go in the cat litter box. Just like your cats. Scoop it up, do a little wipey wipe, you're on your way. Put it in with the rest of the cat litter, throw it in the garbage. Less toilet paper usage. And you can use paper towels, or you can use that extra newspaper or magazine stuff that you've got magazine subscriptions to. You can take all those crappy books that really poor authors have written. You can either order my books and use to wipe your bum bums with. You sit there and you can read about this and that. And oh, dude, page 1's done. Wipey wipe. Put it in a little paper bag. You don't have to use plastic. Paper or plastic? So anyway, just some ideas. If you get stuck in the bathroom, you got a towel, you've got the tub and the shower, and you've got your t-shirt. You handle your business, you jump in the shower, you're taken care of. You don't need toilet paper. You just run over to your neighbor's lawn. Jump in the shower. Use the cat litter. Come on. Is it really that bad? Jeez, I mean, there's people that they don't have any toilet paper. So, as we're walking through the grocery store, the people at the checkout line were just smiling and having a great time. They were talking. The woman in front of me was getting her bags. And I noticed that when I mentioned the cat food and the milk and the cereal, the cat food cereal, she kind of started picking up her bags a little quicker and putting them in the cart. But the man who was working there, he was just having a smile, and he was the one that told me about the neighbor with the buckshot. So watch out for the shotguns, because they'll get you. And anyway, so before I went to the checkout line, I happened to be walking around, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm still sober from alcohol, so we're cool with that. Now, I've always said that when I get the announcement that the asteroid is coming and it has to be claimed by NASA or the U.S. Air Force, and if the apocalypse or the virus breaks out and it gets to a situation where we're in dire need, I'm covered. I got myself handled here, and I've got coffee. That was another thing I made sure I bought an extra can of coffee, because we're cool there. I got some dew, so I got my soda, and I got the other stuff taken care of. And now, if it really comes down to it, I will compromise my sobriety, and I'll go down and I'll get a couple of aged 18-year-old. I'll get the good stuff. I'll get the top shelf, but I will compromise. And if I'm going to be the only one left, then hell, I'm compromising my sobriety, and I'm going to enjoy it this time. I'm not going to do what I did. I'm not going to I'm not going to go like rock star. I'm not going to go all out, half a bottle a day. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to sit on my porch, and I'm going to watch it all go down. And I'm going to throw on some great country music, put on my country hat. I'm going to get my pipe, put some Cavendish in my pipe, and I'm going to sit there on my rocking chair and have my scotch, my 18-year-old age whiskey scotch, and I'm going to sit there and I'm going to drink it down, have a couple sips, and I'm going to say, oh, well, it's the end of the world. Let's listen to some Johnny Cash. So as I'm walking through the grocery store, something pops into my head as I'm walking past. I just got my tortillas. So that's the other thing, is that everybody who's buying the canned food, everybody who's buying toilet paper, everybody who's buying chili. Everybody's buying bread. Yeah, you're missing out. And that's like everybody's like, curry? What's this sauce? What's this broth? Dude, I make my own soup. I'm moving into the ethnic aisle. I've got curry. I've got my vegetables. I've got what I need. Everybody's leaving that stuff alone. And you know what? It's great because that spice, those blends, that stuff that you put in your body, that cleans you out. That helps you cleanse your system. We don't need colonics. This is great. You know what? It's culling, thinning the herd. We've got 130,000 cases worldwide, pandemic. Now, I feel bad for the people who have lost their lives, and I know I'm sympathetic and I'm empathetic to that, but I think the media and the governments are causing a panic. So I'm walking through after I've gotten my tortillas, and out of the corner of my eye, I look over and I see it right there on the shelf. They didn't have the original, but I see it. And I realize what just happened about 8 years ago. I grabbed 2 boxes of Twinkies. Tallahassee style, off the shelf, baby. That's right. 2 boxes of Twinkies. They didn't have the original, so I had to sell for banana and strawberry Twinkies. But still, I got my 2 boxes of Twinkies, and then I was walking up, I was like, why not? So I bought a couple of sugar cookies, and then I bought shortbread with frosting, the pink frosting, like Grandma B's. Oh, so okay, I'm set. I got 2 paper towels, 3 rolls, and I didn't have any. The toilet paper was out, but who cares? It's like psychologically, they're spreading mass hysteria to get everybody worked up, and China's starting to get back to normal. Everything's smoothing down, and it's like a little wave, and then everything's going to go away. Remember Fukushima? They solved that, so settle down. Everything's going to listen to my voice. Everything's cool. Everything's calm. So, The Twisted Mind, Fueling Thought, Season 1, Episode 3. Brought to you by Earth's natural resource, water. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners, my friends, water. Now that would be the problem too. My cats are taken care of. And me and my cats and myself, whichever way you want to put it, there's an unspoken agreement. Now don't get all upset, you animal lovers, because humans are just important. And this is a personal agreement that we've made. If I go in my sleep, or if I go and I live in the Tintic High Desert Mountains. So we're broadcasting from the Tintic High Desert Mountains. And there's the unspoken agreement with me and my cats is that if I go first, they get dibs on me. They can eat me to survive. And then someone's eventually going to come around in a week or 2 weeks and... Colby? Hey, Colby, you home? By that time, my face is going to be eaten off. And then they're going to start moving to my arms and my fingers. Little buffalo wings, little barbecue sauce. We've got this unspoken agreement. They can eat me. Flip side of the coin, Boots is about 20 pounds. He's a lion. So he's going to be He's going to be going in the oven. And then we'll take care and we'll have a little dinner, in memory boots. And I know that sounds kind of macabre. And then Sage or Cyrus. And then we'll see how things go. But this is the end of the world. This is just, look, we're just having fun and we're joking around. I would never do that. I would never do that. I love him too much. Like, anybody that knows me knows that I'd do anything before my cats suffer. I'd do anything before my cats go without food. I'd do anything for my cats. I'd sell my car to take them to the vet. I'd do anything for my cats. My cats are my world. So this is episode 3. This is kind of cool. I wanted to update you on what's going on with the show because I'm getting back to my doctoral program starting next Tuesday on the 24th. And we're going to see how the schedule goes with recording, and I've shortened my episodes down. So I'm going to try and, this was more just kind of like laid back. Let's just flow. Let's see what happens. Turns out this is fun. If it wasn't fun for me, I wouldn't have done the second one. I had so much fun with the second one. And then the first one was awesome. And it just feels good to just talk right now because everybody just, I'm just one person. I'm a little speck of dust. I'm a little piece of sand on the beach going up and down as the waves, as the ocean takes me up and down with the forces of the moon and the tide rolls me back and forth. Little sea crabs are passing on top of me, pooping on me because they don't have any toilet paper. But, everybody out there, just know that everything works out. And don't panic so much. Learn, you can live a life that's stress-free and you can relax and you can achieve that. It is possible. You can let go of the past. The past has always said that it's regret, it's guilt, it's memories that we've made mistakes in the past. So it's just regret, guilt, shame. And there's good memories that you can focus on if you really work hard to remember the good times. The future, overthinking the future. What's going to happen? What's going on? Am I going to get this? Is this going to be safe? That's worry. That's an anxiety. And I might be getting a little existential here. But people got to realize that everything works out, and things happen. And like that oxymoron Murphy's Law, if you look at it as the optimist or the pessimist, the glass half full, glass half empty, Murphy's Law, bad things are bound to happen. Good things are bound to happen. Anything can and will happen is Murphy's Law. It's not anything that's bad can and will happen. Expect the worst and hope for the best. There's all these sayings that are ingrained in our head. And it just creates what's going on right now with panic. We have a confirmation bias that's just ingrained in our mind that because something negative or bad or whatever you want to call it has happened in the past, that's the pattern that's going to be a repetition in our life. And that's not always the case, because if you look at it, you're here. You may have something going on in your life that's bad, or that's a challenge, or that's an obstacle. But the only reason it's bad is because it's change, and we're not comfortable with change. We're not comfortable with effort. We get in a routine where it's waking up and waking up, doing the same thing over and over again, and we fall into a routine where we do what we have to do. Doesn't have to be it is what it is. You make it what it is. You make the decisions. You make the choices. And there are bad things in life that suck. And I can go on and complain about what's happened to me. What good is it going to do? Nothing. It's going to aggravate my anxiety. It's going to, increase my heart rate and affect my blood pressure. But take a moment and look around and feel like you're inside your home, or you're around a comfort zone that's peaceful and calm and relaxed. And the reason I wanted to broadcast the episode this way, is because I think a little comedy is good. And my last 2 episodes were a little serious. And I hope you got that first part of the episode, because that was my bumper. There's always the intro, and I didn't know how that was going to come off. I pushed stop 5 minutes into the first 5 minutes of the episode because I was trying not to laugh. And if you recognize that movie, I'd like to thank David Fincher. I mean, no offense to you, Mr. Fincher, because that is one of my all-time favorite movies. And anybody out there, please take no offense to that. This whole episode, I've just wanted to just lighten the mood. I mean, everybody's so tense. I saw the faces of people when I was leaving the grocery store, and I felt like I achieved victory. I was happy walking out, but I saw those faces on the people walking towards the grocery store, and it looked like pure terror. It looked like they were about to face the dentist, and they were going to just sit in the waiting room at the dentist, and it was like just walking into the grocery store. Oh my gosh. So I just wanted to lighten the mood. I wanted to laugh, and I hope that this was funny. Don't go poop on your neighbor's yard. You can try, if you have cats, maybe for once just take a chance and see how it feels to poop in some cat litter in the house. It'll be awkward, but you can cross that off your bucket list. But anyway, this is the deal. My doctoral program, I'm going back in next Tuesday, and I don't know how I'm going to run the podcast. I might do every other week. I might do it every 3 weeks. But go to the Facebook page. You can go to @TwistedMindBroadcast. I believe that is the Facebook address. Or you can go to my webpage at colbyvanwagoner.com. ColbyVanwagoner.com. It'll be in the little explanation below the YouTube broadcast. Go to YouTube, search The Twisted Mind Fueling Thought, and subscribe. That's one of the ways you can follow the show. You can follow it on Facebook, and you can also go to Twitter at Colby Van Wagoner. Follow me there. But I'm going to start making the episodes a little shorter because I don't want it to interfere with my class. So I hope you enjoyed The Twisted Mind, Fueling Thought, Season 1, Episode 3, broadcasting from the Tintic High Desert. I have been your host, Colby Van Wagoner. This episode has been, what's in the box? What's in the box? Come on, man, what's in the box? Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy it, your night. And remember, be safe out there and be good to each other. You know, just be good. Be kind. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. And go out and get some Twinkies. Tallahassee! What's in the box? What's in the box?